We'll see what happens. We'll see where this goes. But I think his audience, for the most part, some will be receptive, some will not. But overall, I think like if you stay true to and if you're genuine about changing your beliefs and changing your opinion, then only time will tell. We'll see. Okay, so he wrote a post 35 minutes ago, I guess, or now an hour ago. Why apologize? Don't let yourself become ideologically captured by a worldview to the point where it makes you so unreasonable that you turn into what you're fighting against. No one wins when I stand behind a statement that's a false or a mischaracterization. My dad, HasanAbi head, that's true. That literally is true. Told me over a year ago I was getting too harsh on my stream and I ignored him. Same with a lot of real life friends. I think I've just been increasingly more hostile and negative, and that brings a bad vibe to the stream. A good comparison, Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero playthrough versus Wulong playthrough. Basically what I'm trying to say is I want more Sparking Zero playthroughs, and I never want to play Wulong again. Wait, what?
I have no idea.
Wulong was amazing. What the Okay, that's the worst take I've heard from him this week, dude. What the Hey, yo. Oh, Wulong, not Wukong. Oh.
What's Wulong?
I don't know. I thought he was talking about Asman has tasted the politics viewer counts. He will never be the same. Yeah, I don't think he understands that he stepped foot into a very treacherous field, though.
There you go.
There it is.
There she is.
There it is. Thank you, Lil Bear. Lil Bear did it. The chronicler. A field that will not be kind to him. So, like, currently, gamers watching him do political commentary will go the distance, but I don't know if he'll want to continue it. Kinder than it is to you, lol. Yeah, but all I'm going to say is this area, this space that I exist in is a very... Oh, it's Wukong, but L instead of W to signal he disliked it. It's significantly worse. Like, significant. No, Wulong is an actual game.
Wolong, somebody's saying.
Okay, I don't care. All right, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. Oh, Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Oh, this game. Yeah, I heard this game. Wait, was this game bad?
The game received generally favorable reviews with praise for its combat system.
Okay, significantly worse than doing courtroom analysis on the Johnny Depp stuff, Bro, he was saying he was negative when he played the second game and more positive while playing the first. It was a reflection of himself, not the game he was expressing.
Yeah, no, it was just not like, it just wasn't clear if you don't know what those references are.
Yeah. Well, his audience, I'm sure, understands it. The vibes and feel of the stream recently has been a lot more tense, and a lot of that is my fault. If you think that means my first stream back is going to be playing Dustborn and promoting Sweet Baby, I think you'll be very disappointed. Okay, first of all, Dustborn is a banger. We played it for as much as I physically could without losing my mind. And so that is a signifier that he's like still, he's not been captured by the woke mob.
He's not going to play itch.io games on stream. Let me tell you.
Sweet Baby Inc. is like is what a lot of these gamers hate because like they think that they're doing DEI to games. Dustborn is ass. Yeah, I know. It was just funny because it was ass. I'm not changing anything other than trying to be more positive and less mean-spirited. Also, sponsor had nothing to do with. This wasn't even the top 5 worst things I've said. I wanted to... It could be in the top 5.
I think context is a lot.
I want to step away from leadership and take a break from all that for a while now, over 1 year, because the amount of commitments compounded on top of maintaining my streaming schedule was unironically ruining my life. Also, if I'm not involved with them, why would it matter what I say? Hopefully, y'all can see how this really is a macro issue and not just this situation. My life has actually been for a while now, and I need to fix it. I'm a 34-year-old single man living in his mother's house with dead animals and garbage. Although I don't, quote, in air quotes, hate it, I don't want to die this way.
Have any feedback or questions? Ask.
Yeah. Based, I think you should buy a new house, man. Get a change of scenery. It changes your life. S-Man literally called me last night at 3 a.m. trying to convince me to move in with him, lol. So yeah, Asmongold is like one of those people that people say shit about him, and I'm like, that's too far. Like, I can't in good conscience like believe that.
And then he
be real. And then it's like, no, he did do that. Yeah. At first, I thought he'd offered a great thesis on radicalization of young men online. Then he pulled that Reddit shit, and I'm like, never mind.
The Reddit shit being also the DEI die thing.
No, the DEI die thing. He's not gonna stop that. That's his bread and butter. I think. Bro, turn the AC on. It is cold as in here.
Yeah,
okay.
no, I run hot.
Yeah, it is literally cold as shit in here. Shut the fuck up.
Also, I like my pit stains.
Yeah.
I keep them.
The best thing you do for himself is delete his subreddit. I think like not delete his subreddit, but just like don't go to it for a while and just don't get primed into taking certain positions. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see where this goes. But I think his audience, for the most part, some will be receptive, some will not. But overall, I think like if you stay true to and if you're genuine about changing your beliefs and changing your opinion, then only time will tell. We'll see. I think especially on this issue, he will probably change his mind. But who knows? That's what I think.
I still think we need him to do a travel stream to the Middle East. That would be incredible.
But isn't the DEI shit a sign he really isn't that interested in changing? No, I think he categorizes it separately.
Yeah, I think that's baby steps, surely. But also I think that for a lot of those people, it's like it's been so normalized to talk about DEI as like this nefarious, like, like left-wing culture eating thing, as opposed to just like, like a fairly generic office style way of talking about like inclusion. Yeah. Like it's a bigger thing.
Yeah. I like that he admitted that the brain rot started him being an r/atheist regular. Yeah, some of the really good parts of that apology that I do read as sincere for the most part, especially considering that he has no reason to cop to this shit at all. It once again, like talking about r/atheism, talking about how like maybe he did Reddit a little too hard, and that how like his perception changed over the course of many years of doing this kind of thing, because no one is above being primed off of propaganda, right? And I think that there's no reason to cop to it. Yeah, dude? The reason why I said there's no reason to cop to it is because look around, dude. Look around the world. That is the same reason why I was trying to tell the white people that were yelling at me when I was talking to Asmongold and being like, why are you walking him through the steps of like what bigotry is, instead of just like calling him a incel nerd who is a racist over and over again? Well, why did I do that? It's because, one, there's plenty of people in his audience that might be more receptive to my way of thinking when I'm having a normal conversation with him. And also, beyond that, virtually every single person, if you step outside of like this community or any other community that you exist in online, kind of is on the same wavelength as Asmongold. Okay,
well, that's a good point about
to
like
varying degrees,
because the community part of it is where it's like you can spend. I mean, a lot of these guys like sort of, and I in general, I think like the right wing like pundit sphere on the internet or whatever, like they're convinced that their audience is real life in a certain sense. Like there's like a like I don't want to paint an overbroad brush with that, but it does seem that like there's a degree to which like they start to develop senses of like what's normal, not just like what their own opinions are, whatever, but like what's viewed as normal by everybody else has become something dictated by, as he said, like it's why he emphasizes the Reddit stuff so much and explaining like why did I think this way or whatever. It's because he there are all these people with this kind of media diet, and he came to think that was normal, that all that bullshit was something that is just what people believe.
Yeah. That is, that is why I do what I do, I guess, and say the things I say, and just even if you don't fully understand it, even if you don't fully recognize it, like there is a method to it, Bill Maher posted on the Asmongold subreddit, of course. Yeah, this is also a decent take from Juniper. This is unironically a major part of how right-wingers have been able to maintain social media control for a decade now. They encourage you to be a worse person by embracing genuinely evil traits about yourself and then reward you monetarily if you do so. Never apologize to the mob. It's like, dude, apologizing is not a bad thing, okay? It's not a bad thing at all. Growth is a good thing. And I think that a lot of people don't recognize that. And a lot of people on the left don't recognize that either. And I am not one of those people. We'll see. Like I said, time will tell. I'm not like... I totally understand it. People aren't like immediately rushing to forgive Asmongold for his statements or all the things that he's said in the past. That's not what I'm trying to tell you. I'm simply stating that my suspicion, at least on this issue, is that he probably will definitely have a most likely a real change of heart. Having said that, however, I'm sure that the DEI stuff will continue because I don't think a lot of people. I don't think a lot of
the DEI's die will continue until
I don't
morale
think
improves.
people. I don't think that people understand that like that is the vector of radicalization that sparks your journey. That is the start of this kind of stuff.
It is like
because that's why I always try to say sorry to cut you off. That's why I always try to tell you like kill the reactionary part of your brain. Like an example I can give you is Jank. An example I can give you is Anna Kasparian. Like when you find yourself susceptible to right-wing framing on certain issues without thinking clearly through them, it's almost like a muscle. You're training yourself into basically subscribing to certain ideals or certain ideas or certain talking points without engaging in critical thinking. And it can be one vector of radicalization. It can be one thing, right? And that slowly but surely starts changing the way that you view everything. Okay.